Back on the Frankenbike. New gas tank. No leaks. Gotta paint it. Gotta either paint the gas tank that gray or get a front rear fender that color as a gas tank. Got some Vance and some Hines. Some Vance and Hines pipes fitting on there. Little damaged goods. Secondhand eBay purchase. I gotta build the brackets back here. So that's what the old welder's out there for. And there's a kitty. There's a kitty. Lots of boxes to burn. So here's that old tank. I just kept fixing it and fixing it and fixing it. Just kept going through. And here's my old pipes. I did weld these back together so there's no leaks. I forgot them. And I found a good deal on these Vance and Hines on eBay. So we're gonna go that route. Cool. So let's skip ahead a little. And I got that batwing fairing. I made it fit the way it was before. I had to cut all this out here. I trimmed it up so it would fit over the light because before it just went here and it stuck out like to here. And it didn't really sit where I wanted it to. So now I got it to sit where I want it to. Got my new gas tank, new to me gas tank, rust free though. And I also got my new Vance and Hines on there. Not new, but new to me. Hanson Vines, Vance and Hines pipes. So I gotta get some paint. Yeah, I don't know. How do you guys like that? You should leave it in the comments. See how that fares out. Fairing. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. I welded all these where I want them. I put a dimple on them with weld. Just so they won't move because I couldn't really get these tight enough to not move. So I just put little weld dimples on each side. This is aluminum. That's metal, so I just put dimples on each side. All over. I gotta clean them up still a little bit. And I don't really care for the way it mounts. Oh, let's sit on this thing. But I think I like it better than a windshield. And I want to try and move these turn signals up. Nothing hits. It's all close, but it don't hit. That one's further away because I just have those tied up right now. Yeah, I don't think I like the tinted window. But we'll see. See how it is in the summer sunny days when I ride it. Maybe I'll like the tinted windshield then. But I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. I'm thinking maybe once I paint the fairing and paint the gas tank, maybe it'll look a little better. So I don't know how I feel about the fairing. It's just a cheap eBay fairing. I think it's $130 or something shit. It's just a cheap one off eBay. I don't want to spend the money on Memphis shades yet. I might eventually, because they're nice ones and they do make one that looks real good on this bike. But I'm cheap, and my cheap eBay built bike. Yeah, I don't know. I hate this bracket right here, but I can get over it. I can take all this off with, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. These Allen heads right here, just undo these two. and these two on the top, and the fairing will come right off. But I got everything welded on there. All the brackets are welded. It looks pretty straight. I measured everything. This side over here is a little bit further down than that side, isn't it? Kind of see that in the camera. Is that just a shadow? But I did measure that, and that side is a little further down than that side. But I can live with it. If I keep it on there, I'm not sold on this fairing or a fairing in period. But I do want something for a wind block when I go on long rides. But for the most part, I don't think this is going to stay on there all the time. But if we got plans for a big ride, I think I'm going to put it on there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So I put my eBay hand grips on, my eBay mirrors that vibrate like crazy and you can't really see when you're moving, but I had these on last summer. And there's my fairing. I don't know. I'll see if I can maybe make these tricycles look better up there, I think. But they're supposed to be down here. And the forks actually get fatter right here. And these won't clamp up past this because it's fatter down here and they won't clamp hard enough to clamp on that. So I got them zip tied up there now. I actually think they should go up further, but I'm out of wire. And I don't know. I might just end up putting them back down because that's where they go. And later on, maybe I'll figure something else out. Oh yeah, I got a new kickstand too, and modified it. Because I just put this little whip back here so you can catch that with your foot. Because when that kickstand's down, it's hard to get back up. But this makes all the difference in the world. So now you can grab it with your boot. And yeah, this is my bike. And throwing her together, throwing weld in her. She's come a long ways from where I got her. So I'll get that tank painted up. That'll be cool. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't like this design at all. So I'm gonna take those off. And then I'm just gonna paint the tank, the gray, and the fairing, the gray. Because it looked good that color. And it matches my truck. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this fairing. There's piston. I was worried about you earlier because I didn't know where you were. You don't leave very often, but today you didn't come around when I fetches. But I see that you're here now. Okay. Hey you. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I do walk around to this fairing on my bike. Now I gotta clean up my tools and go back in. I don't know. See, I feel like something's missing. Like there should be something right here. Like, I don't know. So, I don't know. Don't look bad on there. Put these little rubbers in here. Just so it doesn't. It's solid. Like, it's solid. Like, I'm surprised for the price. I'm surprised at how, like, actually solid it is. These mounts kind of suck. These don't tighten up enough to stop these from moving. So That's why I laid a little weld on them all. I trimmed this one down. Oh, I trimmed this one down because it's stuck way out here and hit the tank. So I trimmed this one down. I shouldn't need any more than that. I've measured everything up here. Like everything's good here. And from here up, everything's good on both sides. I think this side's a little tiny bit different, but good enough for me. Bike ain't perfect. There's my first little project bike. My 800. See, I don't know. I think if anything, if I keep this fairing on here, I'm going to do the headlight housing back here black, because that just looks weird. Looks weird like that. Piston likes the bike. Oh, Piston, you like the bike. Yeah, I know. Anyways, that's what we've been up to this weekend, and I'll show you what I did to the exhaust. You probably can't see it, but I had to weld this mount onto this one. And then I had to cut my other mount off and move it down for this one. And don't mind this, don't mind that. I couldn't get a bolt on there, so I welded a bolt. I welded a nut to a bolt, threw the nut in there, but you can't see it. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. I'm not picky. Well, I am pretty picky, but just picky about things being like straight, like, you know, stuff like that. But this bike isn't perfect. If it was perfect, I wouldn't be doing all this stuff to it. I would have to, right? Oh, little project it is. Little project that, I don't know, maybe when it turns out right, I'll either keep it for the rest of my life or I'll sell it and get something I really like. But I think this thing is kind of coming together the way I want it to. But we'll see. Anyways, Piston says, thank you guys for watching. Yep, sorry I didn't film any of my stuff that I did, all the mess I made. But maybe next time I'll get better at this stuff as we go. Yeah, I don't really like these hand grips. I don't like these that much, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Leave in the comments. Tell me how much you hate it, how much you love it. Alright, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And hope you can give me a thumbs up, or a like, whatever. Subscribe if you want to. And I will catch you guys in the next video.